I'm going to do a quick little rant. Hold on here. We're safe. We'll just be serene for a few minutes. Okay. So when I say I don't understand it, it is literally because when I started streaming on Twitch, right, and you try to do a collaboration with somebody, if you did anything in any way, shape, or form that they found to be not to their liking, they would fucking ostracize you, like super hardcore. And it was always such a bitch to get people to do actual collaborations and sit down and play actual games with you. And I found some people. I got Azza and I got Boogie and Alpha and a couple others that have hung with me and stayed with me the entire time. Now, like tonight when I was in Jordan's stream, and who was it? It was Francis that put my link to my YouTube in there, and then Mrs. Death was it Mrs. Deathstalker that asked for it and stuff like that, and I said, like, is that okay? In the Twitch universe, doing that, putting your link up there, was like the biggest fucking no-no. If you did that, you were like blacklisted by almost everyone around you. And it happens a lot. If you go to a lot of Twitch streamers and you go through their stuff, one of their rules is do not promote yourself. They get fucking furious about that shit. And they go, we'll promote you, right? Or whatever if they want to. And so I was really like taken aback by that, because it's not a thing on Twitch at all. And that's where I streamed for like the last 4 or 5 years. So doing collaborations is a very iffy thing. The people I did collaborations with, for the most part, I've never spoke to again. Except for Sub and Azza, never have spoken to the others. Because it always ends up in like fucking tragedy. Like some of the little hiccups we've encountered in the Discord is nothing. Nothing compared to what I went through on Twitch. And I even talked to Hart about that privately today, in a message, and expressed to her, like, that's why I'm so hesitant about actually doing collaborations with people, because it was fucking horrific. And it was such a battle to just keep viewership. Like on Twitch right now, my average viewership when I'm streaming like Legend of Dragoon is like 2, right? Average viewership is very fucking low. And in that type of space, you are fighting tooth and nail, scraping constantly to keep viewership. So when you did a collaboration with somebody and you were to take even one of their viewers, you were viewed as like the worst thing in the world. And you never, ever promoted yourself. How's it going, Cal? Twitch is awful. It's way too competitive and toxic. It really is. It is a very competitive environment. Toxic, that one's debatable depending on where you're at in that. I've ran into some really great people and I've ran into some really shitty people. And there were some people that I helped them become affiliated. I helped them grow their viewer base. I helped them choose games and things that would fit them better and would help them grow. And it worked. And then those people completely just like kicked me to the wayside, even though I helped them succeed. And it's just one of those things why I'm very, very hesitant about so much of that stuff. What's going on, my guy? Hello there, Small Viking. Yeah. So I was very like shocked when, you know, Jordan, you said they could that I could promote my link, my YouTube and stuff like that, and that your mods would take care of it, because that is not a fucking thing that I've really experienced. I've always been doing that to people, saying, hey, promote yourself, throw your stuff up there, get people to come watch your stuff, because I have a very fairly dedicated fan base, oddly enough. And I thank them for that. They come back all the time. But it's still a hard concept because I've only really been streaming on YouTube for like the last several months compared to 4 years, well, almost 5 years on Twitch. And you just don't do that there. You get like, people would just like despise you so fast. You were so confused why I was so concerned. Yeah, like it is like super fucking taboo to do that on Twitch. And that's why I went against the grain and tell people to promote themselves. In fact, I actually was shouting out basically anyone that walked into my streams ever. Thank you for that, Cal. I will have to put that on the list. I appreciate that. Kyle, sometimes I think all platforms have good and bad. All platforms do. And I just wanted to kind of like express why it was so weird, and that it's a very different style between YouTube and Twitch in that regard of promoting and collaborating and, you know, working with people. Small Viking, who dropped in here on Twitch, is someone I actually know personally. He's actually a really good guy in my opinion, and I want him to succeed, and I will promote him and help support him, you know, to kind of move up in the ranks on Twitch. And I even gave him advice on what to do just to help him, even though I know it's backfired on me so many times in the past where people have basically just gone and kicked my ass out. So when I was saying earlier that I don't know why I was invited to do a collaboration, or why I've been asked to participate in these things, it is very much because I come from an area that just doesn't happen. And I'm excited for it to happen, and I'm very fearful at the same time. I am fearful of doing collaborations with people just because of how badly it's ended for me so many times in the past. And I honestly mean so many times, like it's ended very badly almost 20 different times in the last 5 years. So yeah, the collab / share chat, yeah, I use that with Azza when he and I used to do collaborations, because Azza's been very cool with me the entire time, and we've played a lot of the same games, and we shared our chats together. YouTube's not quite that way. It doesn't have that function, which it'd be nice if it did, but it doesn't have it. So but yeah, I just wanted to kind of tell you guys why when Brooklyn was saying it's going to happen, I'm very we'll see, maybe, because I'm still trying to get out of that mindset of you can't do this with people because they're going to backstab you. You can't do this with people because they are going to ruin you. They are going to tear everything you've done down. And those are the phrases that have been told to me when I did this way back when I first started, you know, trying to help other people after I became affiliated. And they told me flat up that I was ruining their channels, even though I got them their success. And I don't ever want to feel like I'm ruining someone else's channel when they're trying to help me succeed, right? Because I know that, you know, Jordan wants people to succeed. He even stated in his thing that, hey, you know, you guys deserve to have a higher subscriber count. And I don't ever want to have him or a lot of people in his community think that I'm ever going to bring him down. Because that's not what I'm fucking out to do. Right, and if anyone ever goes down that road, I'll just fucking do video games and not talk to people for a long ass fucking time. Like, straight up, like, I would fucking just back out, go fucking hermit style, and I do that very well. You can ask Alpha if you ever get the chance. I have left the Discord that he and I have created many times when I feel uncomfortable. I will leave for weeks or months. Trust me, you know that feeling? Yeah. Yeah, like I said, when it comes to collaborations and stuff like that, I'm coming from a background of you don't do it. it only causes issues. And it's getting out of my comfort zone as well, trying to do something that involves other people a little bit and not just people I've known for a long time, to help me get over that past of literally being stabbed in the back. I'd figuratively being stabbed in the back. I've only been stabbed literally twice, and it's always been in the front. So, no, I will not tell those stories. I have no obligation to, and I legally can't tell one of them. But yes, I have been stabbed. So, there you go. That's rant on how I feel about doing collaboration with people and trying to get myself out there and be a part of things. It's still a very frightening experience, and I hope to move forward. I will still be questioning it, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to do my best to just kind of go with the flow with it. There we go. Rant over. I'm going to take a deep breath. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to games.